Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. Does anybody know the mission of Parkinson Voice Project? Go ahead and say it with intent. What do you think the purpose is of our organization, Parkinson Voice Project? So I will tell you, and then I want you to say it with intent. Our mission is to help people with Parkinson's regain and retain their speech and swallowing. So let's say it together. The mission of Parkinson Voice Project is to help people with Parkinson's regain and retain their speech and swallowing. There you go. That was the trivia in case you didn't know it. Today's topic today is May. Oh my goodness, it's May 1st. I can't believe it. Everybody say May with intent. Ready? May. Go ahead and spell May. Ready? M-A-Y. Spell it again. M-A-Y. And now spell it backwards. Y-A-M. All right, let's take a sip of water and we'll get started with the speak out exercises. May is always such a busy month. I know that I have a wedding I'm going to this weekend. We have First Communion at our church this weekend. My niece is graduating from high school. Go ahead and chat and tell us what events are happening in May. What do you have going on this May? If you've never chatted with us, you'll see the box that says type in your nickname. Just type in your first name and where you're from. I would put Samantha from Dallas. You don't have to create a password or anything. At the end of the day, the chat disappears and it resets. So it's there for you to enjoy during these sessions and to get to know one another. Let's start out with the first speak out exercise. It's called the warm-up. Lift your voice and project it forward over your computer. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do it again, and this time let's use more intent, and we're going to stretch out the vowels. Ready? Really thinking about it. May, me, my, mo, moo. That required a lot more breath support for speech. Don't think about the breathing. Okay, you notice I didn't do it all on one breath, but I'm not thinking about the breathing. Just think about projecting your voice forward, and you'll take the breath when you need it. Let's do it one more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. We're done with the warm-up. Let's take a sip of water. Grab your cup or your glass. I'm drinking water, not coffee. And swallow with intent. Think about it. Speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah. Lift the ah and throw it forward. Ready? Ah. mouth is not opened wide enough, you might get a different sound. So that's one way you can tell, if you don't have a mirror in front of you, is the sound you're making ah. Everybody? Ah. Good. Don't let it trail off either. Here we go. Don't let it trail off. So you're shooting the ah forward, it's flying over your computer and it's staying there. It kind of goes all the way to the wall and just sticks there. It never drops. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do one more. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. The ahs coordinate the breathing with the vocal folds. So we're working on this part down here, and then same with the glides. And then when we do the counting, we add in our articulators. All right, speak out exercise number 3, the glides. Project out a steady ah. It should be nice and strong. And then slowly glide up. Here we go. Good. Let's do it again. Good. Try to get all those little notes in there. Listen to me first if you need to. So we say ah, but look at how I say the little notes. Ready? Ah. Let's try it. Ready? Ah. Ah. So from the ah to the glide, you're getting those little notes. Let's do it again. Stop. And that is hard work. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. I cannot see the chat while I'm conducting this session, but I do go in there afterwards and look at the responses. So I look forward to seeing where everybody's practicing from, and also the special events that you will be celebrating this May. Let's move on to the next Speak Out exercise, the counting. At the beginning of Speak Out therapy, when someone first starts working one-on-one with someone, the responses are all shorter. So we count to 12 at the beginning. But then as the patient gets stronger and stronger and their breath support is better, then we stretch it out. It's amazing how much more challenging it is to count to 20 than 12. It really is a big difference in terms of breath support. Let's go ahead, lift every number and speak out. Stop at the end of each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I realized right now that I forgot to smile with intent. We do that usually at the beginning of every session because Sandy and Elizabeth, for our recordings, they need to get a picture of me. So that's why we've incorporated smiling with intent. So I'm going to hold this so they can get their picture. All of us smile with intent. Ready? Very good. Otherwise, my mouth is moving, my hands are moving, and we get a really weird thumbnail picture. Let's do this one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you notice when we get down here, I cannot do it on one breath. And all of Speak Out Therapy, it's not about worrying about the breathing. We're improving the breathing. But you do have to connect. You can. And then you just take a breath whenever you need it. So let's start at 11. Ready? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I did have to take a breath around here, but I'm not really thinking about the breath. I'm just going to speak out. So one thing, go ahead and get some water. One thing you can think about is you're never going to try to squeeze so many words out where it starts going back this way. That's where you hurt your voice and people can't hear and understand you as well. So it's always speaking out. Parkinson's wants to bring everything here, and we're going to be confident and speak out. All right. We'll move on to the reading. The topic for today is May. It is May 1st. Oh my goodness. I love the color of this flower. So pretty. Let's read each sentence 2 times. Use more intent the second time. And if you have the new Speak Out Therapy workbook, you'll notice those are the instructions for the reading. There's less reading, but we're having you repeat it more. So make sure when you're using the workbook, you are repeating the phrases or the sentences or the paragraph, and you're using more intent the second time. And the way that you get a workbook, if you're a new patient, after you have your evaluation with the Speak Out provider, that therapist will order you a workbook. And for all of you who already have a workbook but you want the new one, that's fine. At your next Speak Out refresher, which you should be having at least every 6 months, your speech pathologist can order you a new workbook. All right, here we go. We're reading with intent. Today is the first day of May. Really stretch out the highlighted words. Let's read it again with more intent. Today is the first day of May. Next. In the United States, Mother's Day is on May 12th. Read it again with more intent. In the United States, Mother's Day is on May 12th. For all of you joining us from other countries, when is Mother's Day in your country? I know that in Lebanon, my husband said that Mother's Day is actually the first day of spring, March 21st. That is so sweet. That makes sense. When is Mother's Day in your country? Let's read this with intent. There are many graduation ceremonies. Again, there are many graduation ceremonies. The more we exaggerate, the more we exercise the speech and swallowing muscles. Let's do the next one. There is also the Kentucky Derby. Again, there is also the Kentucky Derby. And we're exaggerating a lot of words. Ready? May is National Speech Language Hearing Month. Make sure you speak out. Again, May is National Speech Language Hearing Month. Let's take a sip of water. All right. I want you now, we're moving on to the conversation exercise where you don't have the words in front of you and you need to speak out. I want you to describe what you would see at a graduation ceremony. Go ahead, with intent. Are you using your very best voice? Try it again and use more intent. What would you see at a graduation ceremony? Imagine your life depends on everybody understanding you. And that's how I want you to talk the rest of the day. Name some ways that people honor mothers on Mother's Day. Use your very best voice as you answer the question. All right, we're going to do Dr. Boone's words. Exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. We'll do each nonsense word twice. Here we go. Gula ganga ga. Again. Gula ganga ga. Next one. Kukamanguka. Again. Kukamanguka. Ready? Gangla. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. If you need water, go ahead and do it. We're going to move on to our bonus reading. We are reading a poem by William Wordsworth. Everybody say Wordsworth. Now say that 3 times fast. Go ahead. Not as easy as it seems. Okay, let's read the poem. Exaggerate the highlighted words. If you get behind, okay, or your speech starts to rush and you get off track, you can always catch up at the next highlighted word. Here we go. While from the purpling east departs the star that led the dawn, blithe Flora from her couch up starts, for May is on the lawn. A quickening hope, a refreshing glee, foreran the expected power, whose first drawn breath from bush and tree shakes off that pearly shower. So now you've seen the words, we're going to do it again. The bonus reading is about building strength and endurance and being in control. All right, ready? Here we go. While from the purpling east departs the star that led the dawn, blithe Flora from her couch up starts, for May is on the lawn. A quickening hope, a freshening glee, foreran the expected power, whose first drawn breath from bush and tree shakes off that pearly shower. We post the reading material each day. It stays up there for 5 days. Take what you learned in this session and practice, practice, practice. Thank you for joining me today. And remember, tomorrow after this session, we have our Parkinson sing-along. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.